Definitely more trick, Emma. Hey, Kansas fans, close your eyes because this last weekend could not have gone any worse. Over the weekend, the Kansas Jayhawks hosted the Kansas State Wildcats not once, not twice, but 3 times and managed to fall short in all 3 matchups.
And that is right, Kara. The U.S. men's national team was back in action this past weekend, and like you said, preparing for the 2026 FIFA World Cup that will be hosted right here in North America. In the months leading up to the best competition in the world, the U.S. have been preparing by hosting training camps and friendly matches in an attempt to recreate the environment the players will have to endure in 8.5 months' time.
And after forcing a first play turnover and getting the first score, it was all doom and gloom for Kansas. A 42-17 whooping sent KU to 4-4 on the season and left fans wondering if this 17-game losing streak against K-State will ever end. Friday night, just across the street, the action kept rolling, and for the first time in 12 years, Kansas volleyball played inside the historic Allen Fieldhouse. The Jayhawks shot out to an early lead, taking the first set 25-14, but Kansas State's early jitters wore off, and they took the match, winning in 5 sets. We have learned so far to expect the unexpected, but going into the season with an idea of who can contend come March has never hurt anybody. So Ben, I'll lob it over to you. What team are you keeping your eye on this season? Sometimes it's the year after the year. Milos Uzan decides to stay in Houston and not declare for the NBA draft. He's going to be a problem. Emmanuel Sharp in the backcourt once again this year. He's going to be a problem. And they bring in the number 3 recruiting class headlined by Chris Sinak Jr. Over the last 5 years, there has been no better team in college basketball than the Houston Cougars, and I think that's going to continue.
To combat all of the departures, Sporting Kansas City has also made some key additions. Last week, the club signed Lasse Berg Johnson, the midfielder from the Swedish club Malmö, for just over $4 million. Berg Johnson has made 3 appearances for the Norwegian national team and has even helped them qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Kansas City dropped its opening match of the season to San Jose last week. We'll be back in action right here tomorrow night to take on the Columbus Crew.
Since COVID, CAPS has expanded resources to ensure students get the help they need, even taking students' feedback into account.
We've also worked really hard with students and sought feedback from them about what's working, what's not working. We heard about time being an issue, we heard about location, and we also heard about cost.
On campus, there is no bigger tradition than camping for Kansas basketball. But some of the most dedicated Jayhawk fans don't just watch, they make sure it runs smoothly.
If conference play has taught us one thing so far this year, is that there are no easy games in the Big 12. Currently, there are 6 teams inside the AP Top 16, and within the month of February, Kansas will have to take on all of them. CAPS offers 4 workshops for the spring semester and are free to attend for any student interested. Reporting for KUJH News, I'm Jack Kenna.